Okay, today we're going to be reviewing how to use the base 10 model to divide. And I have actually recorded this video about 5 times now, and it hasn't worked out. So I'm sorry for the delay in getting it up. So hopefully this one will work this time. We're going to try to keep it short and simple because the computer is having a hard time with longer videos. So today we talked about using base 10 blocks to help us divide, and we're going to start out with the question or the equation 48 divided by 3. So in this problem, 48 is the dividend and 3 is the divisor. 48 is what you're dividing up or you're splitting up, and 3 represents how many groups you're trying to make. Okay? So we always start out by transferring this into our standard algorithm. So we have 48 goes in your house and 3 goes at the door. We call this our dividing house. So 48, the dividend goes inside the house, and 3 goes at the door. Okay? So down here I'm going to prepare my groups here to hold all of my blocks. I'm drawing 3 groups because my divisor is 3, so that tells me I'm going to have 3 different groups. Okay, so I'm going to make the number 48, and I can use actual base 10 blocks if I wanted to, but just to make it easier, because I know you don't have blocks at home, we're going to draw symbols. So I'm going to do 4 lines to represent my tens place, and I'm going to do 8. I'm going to do 8 dots to represent my ones place. Okay, so you'll always start working when you're dividing. When you start splitting up into your groups, you always start with the number that is closest to the divisor. So we only have a 2-digit number here, so we're going to start with our tens place, or our longs here. We have 4 of them, and we need to split them up into 3 groups. So we have enough that we could actually put 1 in each group. So when you do that, I'm going to erase 3 of those because we've just put them in our groups. So now we only have 1 left, but we don't have enough to put them all in, because then the groups won't be even, and we want to make sure that all the groups have the same amount in them. So right now I have 1 10 in each group. And so out of these 4 longs, I was actually able to sort 3 of them. And that left me with just 1, which is this one right here. Now, not only do I have 1 10 left, but I also have these 8 ones right here. Okay? And that is where this 8 comes. So now in total, we have 18 things still left to sort. We have 10, and then we have 8 ones that still need to be sorted. Now, as we talked about in class today, this long right here, I can't really sort it if I leave it as a long. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to trade it in for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to trade it in for 10 ones. And if you notice, the reason why I did it this way, I numbered it, or I organized my dots this way, was because I knew that I was going to have to be dividing them into groups of 3. So I went ahead and did 3 dots, and then counted 3 dots, and then counted 3 dots, because it makes it a little bit easier for me. Okay? So now we can say that we have 18 ones. Okay? So now I need to put these in my groups. So here's 1. Actually, I don't want to necessarily put them in groups of 3, but I need them in 3 groups. So I have 18, and I need them in 3 different groups. If I'm thinking about my 3's facts, 3 times what would give me 18? Well, actually, if I take this 1 dot and I move it over here, then I can kind of separate my groups like this. Look at that. And there's my 3 groups. And it works out evenly. So I can actually put 6 in each group. And it works out evenly. So, finishing out my problem, I had 18. I put 6 in each group, and that allowed me to use up all 18, so I didn't have any left. I didn't have a remainder. So when I look at my problem, 48 divided by 3 is 16, and I've shown here that I have 16 in each group. I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And that is the base 10 model. For those of you who are watching this video, the secret message is base 10. So if you come to school tomorrow and you share that with me, then you'll get some dojo points.